everybody, I'm Ashley and you're kicking it with Ash. Today we're going to talk about my journey with my dad, okay? So let's rewind because we're going to talk about how did I get here. So in December of 2018, I received a phone call, y'all. Now I'm not going to lie, it seemed like it came straight out of a movie and that's how my head rolls, so we're just going to go with it, right? So I received a phone call from my aunt saying, Ash, don't freak out, but something happened to your dad, right? At this time I lived in Georgia. This was a week before Christmas break, not Christmas break, Christmas in itself. So I said, okay. I didn't know what was going on. She wasn't 100% sure what was going on. She did speculate on a stroke, but we weren't sure. I decided to catch a good old, what's that thing called? That bus, not Greyhound, but the other one, the cheap one. I caught that one. I'm sorry, y'all. Can't remember the name. Caught it overnight to get here to New Orleans to stay with my dad. I stayed with him for a week. Found out it was a stroke, but I wanted to make sure he moved from ICU into a regular room before I left to meet my son for Christmas, because I wanted to make sure I was home for Christmas with my son. So once I got home, I didn't tell anybody my plans. I didn't want anybody to convince me otherwise to not do the thing that I was about to do. During that time, I decided to move. I didn't want to put that burden on my brother because at that time, he was happy. He was truly happy with life, and I did not want to interrupt his life to help my dad. And my mom and my dad only had two of us, so it's either me or him, right? So I told my job during that time. I was just a sub. Luckily enough for me, I wasn't in any major position that I had to really leave my job. I was a substitute teacher at that time, so I was enjoying working with those students and trying to figure out what I was doing. So I stopped that. I told my son's school that we were leaving, and on January 9th, 2019, me and my son relocated to New Orleans, Louisiana to assist my father. And you guys, let me tell you, when I say it has been a journey, it has been a journey, okay? It's been about 2 years. Within this time, he has unfortunately did get another stroke. He got it in the midst of the pandemic. Now, if you want a story, wait for that one, a stroke in the midst of a pandemic. Let's talk about that one. But overall, he's doing good. Legs are still there, arms are still there. He is fussy, but he's still there, right? I love my dad to death. And if I had to make the decision again, I would do it in a heartbeat. I love my brother and I love my dad, and I was going to put them out. So be ready for more content, because with this storyline, you're going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because being with, as the daughter of my father that had a stroke, it is a journey that I don't wish upon anybody. But if you do take this journey, you have to be strong for this journey, because they will test you. They will test you in every single way possible. But if I can do it, I know you can do it. So if you are a stroke patient advocate, I would love for you to tell me your story. I would love to hear from you. If you are a stroke patient yourself, I would love to hear from you and hear your story, okay? I'm just here to share mine, and hopefully somebody will be able to resonate, be able to understand what I'm feeling. I understand what you're feeling, and we can come together and just at least feel good with each other, knowing that we are going through this journey together. So that is how I got here to New Orleans, and that is how I started my journey with my dad. So be watching out for more content of the good, the bad, and the ugly about the stroke and our journey. Other than that, you guys have a blessed day. I will look forward to talking to you soon. Enjoy yourselves.